Desserts without sugar, milk, carrot cake balls, raw, vegan, delicious, and healthy. What were you doing today, Carla?
Yes, we are making carrot cake Bliss balls.
Nice.
Gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, good for you.
Food, not processed food. Real fresh food. Let's do it.
Food that loves you back.
So exactly, food that loves you back. So a quick introduction, Carla. Tell me a little bit more about you.
Sure. My name is Carla. I am from Brazil, but I've been living in the United States since 2004. And in 2008, I went raw vegan overnight.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was amazing. I fell in love with it.
So almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Nice. That's so cool. Yeah.
And I fell in love with it. And it's so creative. It's so incredible what you can make with food, and you feel so good. So I never looked back. I'm not 100% raw, but still like high raw. It's amazing.
Awesome.
And now I work with it. So.
Yeah, and you work with it, right? Doing recipes, selling the food in restaurants. How do you work with
everything? I do meal prep for clients. I make desserts. So I make a lot of cakes, birthday cakes, nice. And desserts for some restaurants, and I teach classes too.
Nice, awesome. The dream, right? Like for any raw food is interested in it. We love working with it, right? I love to cook for people, or uncook for people, right?
For people, it's amazing.
So let's go for the recipe, because there will be another recipe as well and an interview. So stay there until the end, and be sure to subscribe and watch the next videos. So.
Sure. Let's go. So I like to make food very easy and very simple, because I think eating healthy is a barrier for people, because they say that it's too time consuming, it's too hard, blah, 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 blah. And I decided to prove that it could be done differently. Nice. So I like this as a dessert or as a snack. So we're going to use a food processor for it, and I'll send you the typed recipe. But
Hi, I'm Dr. Eduardo Coraça, a clinical nutritionist from Brazil that has saved his own life through lifestyle medicine called natural hygiene. I'm happy to announce that 4 of my 10 books published in Portuguese are now translated to English and available on ebook and print on demand. I ask for your help. For free, you can comment below, share the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button for notification. You help YouTube to deliver more our content to you and to other people.
I have carrots. Okay, so I'm gonna put my carrots in the food processor along with some walnuts. You can use pecans, you can use almonds, you can use sunflower seeds. I'm choosing walnuts. Ideally, sprouted and dehydrated, because that will make digestion better, but they need to be dry. I'm gonna use some coconut, and I'm gonna reserve some for rolling after.
And also an excellent omega-3 profile for nuts.
Yes. Shredded coconut, always without sugar. I know it's really easy to find coconut with sugar, just kind of crazy. Then I have some ginger, cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, and I'm gonna use dates to sweeten.
Our favorite sweetener.
I know, it's like candy. And we're just gonna process until it sticks together. So you can see that everything balls up, and that's when you know it's ready. Oh, I'm gonna put you to roll the recipe, since you are now clean hands.
I imagine, so I started already getting ready. Thank you. Girls, they think of everything. They're always ready.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you can scoop and roll in the coconut.
Perfect. So, like this. Perfect bowl. So I just scoop it out here.
Yep.
And then, should I?
Get your hands in there. Let me get you a plate.
This is so cool. I love touching. I love, making food.
And it's so easy. That took 45 seconds.
So cool.
So cool, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, you gotta eat it now. Just say if you approve it.
Really? That's the hard part. That's the hard part. Like I remember a friend of mine, Pituca. He went raw many years ago, and he was crazy about dates, right? And he was always like, "What goes bad when you put dates on it?" You can even mix dates with stones, and it will taste good. Because dates are amazing.
Dates are amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
I love it. It's my favorite. And I like the medjool dates that are very gooey.
Yeah, yeah.
So nice.
Yeah, ever had fresh dates? Really fresh?
I have, but I guess I'm so used to the sugar content of the dry dates that I'm like, oh, but the taste is the same.
Yeah.
It's the same flavor, just a little more diluted.
Yeah, watery. It's like I had like I found in a London market, and it was like, wow, you know, like it tastes a little bit when you hydrate them at home.
Yeah.
But like more fresh, better.
Yeah, for sure. I only found it once at Whole Foods here. It's not common.
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
not common.
But I love dates because it's such a good sweetener.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious actually about like eating different varieties of dates, because I know you guys here have some, and for sure over the Oriente Médio, Middle East, they have more varieties, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder how much, because I love that. I think it's the body date, or no?
Well, I've heard of them. I've never had them.
You never had the yellow dates. They go like you buy the bunch. They sell in New York. I already bought a lot in New York.
Nice. I haven't seen those. I usually
like,
buy these ones because here you get these, and I don't know the name of the other ones. They're smaller and they don't taste much.
Yeah, but like the yellow ones that go caramel, like in the bunch, you know, like so I think it's even better than the Medjool, because you buy the bunch and they are unripe, and in a few days they start to get ripe. My God.
So nice.
So
I
nice.
love dates. I love it.
Me too.
I went through a phase where I would put almond butter inside and eat like 20 of them. Then I quickly learned that my stomach did not like that very much. Maybe 3 of them is enough. It's healthy, right? Let me do this. You know, desserts is what got me to go raw vegan, really. Because I always had a sweet tooth. I mean, I'm from the South. My city is known for the sweets.
What's your city again?
Pelotas.
Pelotas,
Cidade
right.
do Doce.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's close to the Serra Gaúcha, right?
More further south.
More the south?
Yeah. I mean, it's about 4 hours from
it's really
Uruguay.
down there, right?
Yeah, we're an hour from Uruguay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
A lot of barbecue.
Yeah. It's common over there, right?
Yeah, my family almost disowned me when I went raw vegan.
But you're still like what did they say, like almost 20 years after?
They still mock me for it. I still have to hear all these jokes. I have to breathe very deeply when I'm around them. Yeah, they don't like it. But they like my food when they come over. They love my food. But it's funny. They can't
it's funny, right? Like,
it's just funny.
They like it. They agree that it's healthier because there's no sugar, no flour, etc. But
yeah, it's interesting. My aunt loves making desserts, and at one point she had to cut down on sugar for her health. And I told her, like, you can make healthier desserts for people who come to visit. Oh, but how am I going to serve that? And I'm like, what do you mean? you just serve it the same way. Oh, but I can't do that.
Good.
Yep. I'm like, you can just serve the same. Like, your guests will appreciate the fact that you're making them healthier, right?
It's a psychological thing, way more than...
It's a psychological thing. It's so funny.
People are so attached to the, you know, to... I feel her. I understand her, because back in the days, in my first year as a raw fooder, I remember having like a couple dates, you know, like one of them, I liked the girl, and I was like still not, you know, 100% of like proud of who I am, right? Back in the days. And she was like, oh, let's eat some pizza. And I'm like, oh, I didn't tell her about my diet and anything. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I tasted the pizza, like a couple pieces, and I was like, this tastes terrible.
What am I doing to myself?
Yeah, this tastes terrible. Like, it's, you know. But at the same time, I couldn't say no, you know, because I felt like, you know, I felt I was going to be the awkward person. You know, I was going to be the strange, so I didn't want to, you know, destroy the image. That's probably what she feels as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, we feel like
it's just fun. I think it's funny because I mean, especially if you have health issues, like, you just do it. I feel like your friends, if they actually care and love you, they're going to be there for you. They're going to support you. I always made food for my friends. And in the beginning, because I went back to Brazil after I was raw vegan to study architecture. And when I was in school, my friends at one point, they're like, you never eat in front of us.
Is that it?
So I'm like, it's because I eat a little different. And at the time, it was my second year raw, and I was very strict raw vegan, and I wasn't playing. And they were all eating all these junk food in class and whatnot. Not necessarily junk food.
I never used the cooking arts.
And so I had to explain, and I was afraid that they were going to judge me, but they were like, "Oh, that's cool. That's different. Can you make us dinner?" And I'm like, "Are you sure you want to eat raw food?" And I wasn't great at it, you know, but I had a food processor. I already had a blend tech, so it worked, and they loved it. I think it was when I turned 25, I had my birthday party at my house, and it was all raw vegan. And there was a girl who's like, "Oh, I don't eat tomatoes. Oh, I don't eat lettuce. I don't eat whatever." And I made a raw vegan lasagna. She ate a second piece, and I was so proud of myself. And she was too. She's like, "Oh my gosh, what did you do with it?" So it was really cool to see, you know, that people can, if they're open, they just need to be open, right?
Sure.
But I think we're so emotionally attached to our habits. It's like, I think people also feel like I can't go vegan, you know, and it's like, it's okay for you to have a vegan meal and not be vegan.
Yeah, exactly. So much preconceito. What's
Prejudice.
Prejudice.
Yeah, they're so scared. It's so funny.
So, the best time, the best moment.
Go for it.
Cha-na-na-na. Come, cameraman. You can also taste with us.
Cheers.
Cheers. You can't taste it. You have to film it.
Approved?
Perfeito.
So good.
As we say in Portuguese, perfeito. We're both Brazilians, right?
So good. The ginger, so good.
Everything. It tastes so perfect.
I'm glad you like it.
I loved it, but you probably saw a lot of these, right?
What?
You probably saw a lot of these balls, right?
I make it as a cake
Wow.
with like the cashew cream cheese frosting, fermented.
Oh my God. No, unbelievable. One more, right? One more.
That's the best compliment for a chef.
You can come, cameraman. You can come also to
Come
show.
taste it.
Come taste it. Tá perfeito. Get it. Taste it. Give your comments also to the camera. He's like getting to mouth orgasm, you know. Elijah here.
You don't want the whole thing? Eat the whole thing. We have a bunch.
Wonderful.
I have coconut in my hair. I'm glad you like it. Whoa. I just sold this as the other day for a baby's first birthday. I'll send you that picture too. It was really cute. Oh, he's doing the happy dance. I love it.
So, I invite you guys to watch the interview in the next video because the next recipe will be
We're making a tuna pate.
nice, excellent. So salty, sugary, a sweet, a savory recipe. You cannot complain and say that raw food is hard because it isn't. It's not just eating fruits and vegetables. Any last words? Any motivations? And also how can they find you? Because you teach also online courses,
Yeah,
right?
I teach online courses. So my website, Raw Chef Carla, you can find my courses in English. And then Almazém Culinária is my Instagram in Portuguese, where I have courses in Portuguese as well.
I put also both in the description. Yeah. I'm going to have another one after we finish the video, but also I'm looking forward to taste the pate. And it was quite funny because we met because of another friend is also was also raw foodist. She still eat plant-based, and it's so cool to get to know like raw vegans, people, like-minded people with the focus on health is produced by Healthful Living. So that's why I really wanted to come here to interview Carla. And I'm really happy that I did, that we met.
I mean, we've been Instagram friends for years.
Yeah.
I don't know how many, 10 years probably. It's amazing.
It's funny, right? So it was such a pleasure for the recipe, for the visit, and stay tuned for the next video.
I'm so honored to have you.
No, perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Bye.
So if you like the video and you like our work, please don't forget to share the video, comment below, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button for notification. And also, if you want my help as a clinical nutritionist, I can help you through consultation, online and in private sessions. My 4 published books, you can access them through the links below. And also, come for a retreat in Brazil here with us, and there's the online courses that will still be translated to English. And if you also want to help our work, you can become a member of the channel for a small donation every month. Click these videos to know more.